Okay, so I've been having trouble with my electric PTO on my John Deere 314, and I can get quite a bit mowed, but then like most people, when it's going, it won't. When it's hot, it won't engage again. And then it started. It this last time it blew the PTO switch here, kind of fried it out. So I spliced the inline fuse, the wire going to the PTO from there, and then I started blowing those. So I kept checking the gap and adjusting it, but it figured it was shot. So here's my old one here, and it was all flaky and crumbly, and I epoxied on the coils and everything, but it's still it must be shorted in there. And I did an ohm test, and it was, I'm not sure what I think it's supposed to be up to maybe 4 ohms. And so this one didn't test out good. And I had one from an old Boland's here, pretty good shape, much better shape, but the wire's coming out the opposite side, and this hole that mounts over the crankshaft is smaller, so it doesn't seat right. So instead of monkeying around with that, I ordered one from the local John Deere dealer here. I just got that today, so I'm going to try to put it in. You see it looks much better shape, what it should look like compared to this. Then on the back, see where mine was pretty fried and melted here. This one's much better. So I'm going to run a ohm test just to check to see. Since this is a single wire, I'm going to put a probe on here and a probe on here, and I'm going to see what it is, what it comes out to. And then I'm going to get this installed and see how it holds up. Alright, I'm going to test the new one here. I don't know if you can see this. Put a probe in here. Stick a probe here. .3738. So from what I've read, that sounds like it's good. Obviously it's brand new, I hope so. Check the old one here. I don't have the alligator clips. This one checks out at 1.3. So I think that falls below. Just for grins, I'll check out this one that came out of the old Boland's, which looks in great shape. This is a MAGTBO. Checking out at 3.94. So that should be good. They're all 12 volt. This is the old one I took out. It's a MAGT JD7. And this is supposed to be the direct replacement for it, even though it doesn't have that sticker on there. So hopefully that works, because before too long I'll be throwing a snowblower around here. I'm going to use the .19 feeler gauge to gap this PTO, and I'll snug it up tight because I think it's supposed to be .18. So I'll snug it tight on there. I'll try to gauge the same friction on all 4 gaps, and I'll go around a couple times. So it's an equal gap on this pressure plate here. Okay, here's a process for gapping the clutch plate on the PTO here. So if you see that groove underneath this nut, right in there, you gotta slip a feeler gauge, a .18 feeler gauge in there. Right there, it's pretty snug. If not, you gotta tighten it a little bit, maybe a hair more here. There's 4 of those, all 4 corners. There's one down here. It's kind of a pain, kind of tedious. It's hard to get at, but I think it's kind of critical for the life of your clutch here. So you go around and around that one. Same thing on the other side. There's more spring-loaded adjustments on that plate, and then there's little slots in there to stick your feeler gauge. Check the gap. You almost have to bend your feeler gauge here, you know, almost 90 degrees, so you can get in there and attack that gap there. So I go around a couple times, because as you adjust one, tighten one down, the other one tries to come out a little bit. So go around and around, get them all the same, and you should be good.